Listen, you try to do curls in the butter when it's melting when I only have a short amount of time while you're gone this morning.
Wait, you did this?
I did it!
Welcome. This
Hey.
is A Touch More Live at the Moore Theater. So excited to be here.
We are here for a very special weekend. Our very own, your very own, my very own, Sue Bird is getting a statue. Yeah. Big deal.
Yeah.
She's a big deal, guys.
Your own. Interesting.
Like Seattle's very own.
You said my own.
Yeah, my own. You.
That's the interesting part.
Yeah. Mine. You. Mine. Lauren Jackson is joining us tonight. Y'all know what it is? Gabby Williams is joining us tonight. And all of you are joining us for our biggest live show ever. This is by far
the biggest.
We were like, should we do the more? I mean, why not? Let's just go for it. And a big thanks before we get going to Nike, not only for helping us put on this event, but for supporting athletes like Sue and I and everyone else for so long. So thank you, Nike. Longtime homies, friend of the show. We have a jam-packed show, so we need to actually get to it, as I'm the one keeping...
Quick shout out to our families who are here.
Oh my gosh.
We can't see you, but we know you're there. For some, it's their first. For Mammers and Jim, this is number 2.
Yeah, Members and Jim, this is our second live show. Love having you guys here. Let's go for it. I'm Megan Rapino.
And I'm Sue Bird. This is A Touch More. Let's get into it.
Support for A Touch More comes from Icy Hot. It's time for your comeback. An Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm is made to target your troublesome aches and pains, so you can get your body back to moving the way it's meant to. The massage balm targets multiple pain receptors to give you next-level pain relief versus menthol-only products. Ice works fast and heat makes it last. Plus, its moisturizing formula includes cocoa butter and avocado oil and leaves your skin feeling soft and hydrated. Don't let pain stand in your way. With Icy Hot, you're so back. Buy Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm online or at a retailer near you.
All right, as you guys know, we always start off with the check-in. Usually we run through some topics, but the OG original version of the check-in was many moons ago. Me, some friends in Seattle, we would post our sneakers online, tag each other, and we'd be like, checking in. So today we're gonna go back to that version. I'm checking in. I've got some Nike lows. They did a partnership with Jacquemus. So I'm rocking some Forces right here. What you got on, Megan?
I have on some Astro Grabbers. I feel like if you can see, I could probably walk on the moon with these things. Like, they got some grip down there, and I like that they're butter yellow. So that's what I'm checking in with.
Love it.
We're just gonna get to what everybody wants to talk about.
What's the pose?
Yeah. Not yet. Sunday, tomorrow morning, little Susie Bird from Syosset is getting her very own bronze statue, the first in the WNBA. Outside of Climate Pledge Arena, I cannot think of a more deserving person and a more fitting athlete for this to happen to. I can't think of a more deserving franchise and fitting franchise for everybody who's been here for so long. Shout out to Lisa and Jenny and Dawn and Alicia and the rest of the Storm family and organization.
You're like doing my speech.
Oh,
Chill.
Sorry.
I have a whole speech tomorrow.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, just
No, let's be honest. That needs to be shortened, so maybe it's better this way.
you said it. Congrats on getting a statue.
Thank you.
It's a big question. Like, how are you even feeling?
I feel great. It's pretty amazing.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
I keep saying this definitely feels jersey getting retired, street named. It doesn't hit me till later. I just enjoy it. And then later I'm like, it's permanent. Like, this is forever. And obviously a statue is on it's even like another level, but it's so exciting. I'm excited, obviously, for myself, for the WNBA, for little girls, but also the franchise, because like you were saying, they've always been at the forefront of really everything that is good about the WNBA and really honoring. So and I'm excited.
Do you sometimes just like go to bed and you're like, I'm that bird?
No, because I sleep next to you.
What does it mean for you to have it in this city? Talk a little bit just about your career here. Obviously, you played here for a number of decades, all the things you accomplished in a good way.
It's a compliment.
In a good way. We love a mature gal. But what does it mean for it to happen here and to have this be the first place in the WNBA that it happens? I imagine there will be more after this.
Of course. Yeah. No, it means a lot. Like I said, I think the Storm organization, I mean, you guys know, they're always just pushing. Give it up. They're always pushing conversations forward, culture forward. They're always on the right side, so to speak. So for them to be the franchise to do this, to honor a player in this way, just makes sense. It's why I feel so lucky that I didn't feel so lucky when I got drafted. We all know the stories. But you fast forward.
It was far from Syosset.
It was far. You fast forward 20 plus years, and I feel so lucky to be a part of this franchise.
What was the whole process like? I mean, obviously, I know the answer to that question because I was right there, but for all the folks, you worked with an amazing company, Roblat Amrani, did the statue, their studio. What was it like? Were you nervous? Like, what was all the things?
No, they were great.
Tell us a little bit about the process.
They were great. You pick a picture, you pick a pose. They do like a 12-inch clay version of you. You go see it, you maneuver things, and then you go back a couple months later and they have like an 8-foot clay version of you, and they maneuver and they really listen to what you want. And then D Wade's statue came out and everybody was like, "Are you gonna be good?" Whew. And I was like, absolutely.
First question my mom asked. It's
Absolutely.
not gonna look like that, is it?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I actually like D Wade's. I think it shows passion, it shows emotion. His facial expression, like they actually nailed it, and they nailed mine as well. And you'll see, walking in and seeing the 8-foot one, I was like, oh my God, that's my nose. That's my nose. But there's a lot of detail on it that I'm sure you guys will notice. It's my favorite pair of Nikes is on there. I got to pick my favorite of all time that I wore here in Seattle. My hair is flying. That might give you a hint on what I'm doing. But I loved it. They were wonderful, truly. Julie especially, who sculpted it, wonderful.
Are we getting the 12-inch version for the house? I just want to put that out there.
For when I go on road trips?
Yeah, I'm good sad. Last week on the pod, we had some of the listeners type in, Jesus, Megan, grow up. Comment in, whatever, call in, they didn't call. Can you give us any sort of tidbits here about what the pose is going to be? For those of everybody watching on YouTube after this, you'll have already seen the statue. We'll know all the things. Everything will come out. But for the in-live version right here, what can you tell us?
Nothing. I'm not telling you nothing.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
No, I will say very quickly, I did see online, there was some really good feedback on the pose, like people giving their version of like how they remember me, and that was really meaningful. Someone had an idea of putting like the over the head pass. I was like, that might be weird. But But it was really great to see how you guys remembered me. So that was really special.
Okay, I have a small gift for you before we get to the guests. You know I don't like to be upstaged or left out in any kind of way whatsoever. So go ahead and bring it on out. I have something for you. So the idea was this is Butters. This is for you. Yeah, we're gonna put it down here. Okay, so
This is not that.
I
need everyone.
You literally took it out of my mouth.
Someone needs to zoom in.
This was the idea. Our good friends Natalie and Larissa hooked this up for me. I said, I need an AI mock-up of Butter Sue so I can work off of it. That obviously
What's with the bun?
Well, listen, you try to do curls in the butter when it's melting when I only have a short amount of time while you're gone this morning.
Wait, you did this?
I did it. I told you I didn't like to be upstaged or outdone or overworked. That's my girl.
What's 1OS?
That's a 10 and that's Seattle Storm. You did wear a bun for 40 years straight.
Not on the court, though.
Not on the court, but I couldn't do the thing.
I'm not a sumo wrestler.
Honestly, you don't have a forehead, you don't have a neck, you don't have a chin, you
I have
don't have
one
ears.
I have a little one. One of my eyes is crossed.
Come on. Come on.
Do I have the mask on or off? I can't tell.
Honestly, I don't know. It was a whole scene.
Wow.
I love you. Happy Statue Weekend.
Perfect time to bring on our guests.
Butter Sue, everybody. Butter Sue.
Perfect time to bring on our guests.
Without further ado, our first guest is a two-time NCAA champion, two-time Olympic medalist with France. She won EuroLeague title in 2022 and is also the MVP, obviously. Recently scored her 1500th point in the WNBA, earned her first All-Star selection this season. Bienvenue to San Gabby Williams! DJ, hit it!
Get out here, Gabby!
Gabby.
Support for A Touch More comes from Icy Hot. You're resilient. That's how you've gotten through even the most grueling workouts. You keep pushing no matter what comes your way. So the last thing you want are those post-workout pains that hold you back from tackling your next one. But with the right treatment, you can address your aches and injuries and make your comeback. All it takes is a mixture of cooling and warming sensations, plus targeted pain relief. And that's exactly what the Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm offers. It's a round, solid balm made with an easy grip design, so you can work it directly onto the problem area. The massage combined with the Icy Hot formula makes for a powerful, fast-acting pain reliever to soothe your troublesome post-workout joint and muscle aches. The formula contains 2 maximum strength ingredients that target multiple pain receptors. And on top of that, it moisturizes the area with nourishing cocoa butter and avocado oil, leaving your skin feeling soft and hydrated. Don't let pain stand in your way. You've earned your comeback. And with Icy Hot, you're so back. Buy Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm online or at a retailer near you.
I would have never came if I knew you were going to play that video.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, God.
Let's just get it right into it. Let's start with this year. I feel like this is just a huge leap year for you, Gabs. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The star of the show, really.
Sparkling water.
Yeah. I want to know, because in previous years, you've come either in the middle of training camp because you've been finishing up your European seasons, but how was it to come in the beginning of the year, being here from the beginning? Like, how did that feel for you, and then sort of affect how much you've really just like taken over the team? She's doing great.
Thank you. It was like, I didn't realize how much of a difference it made because I had just gotten so habituated to, all right, this is me and they're gonna have to deal with whatever player I am when I come, and that's how we finish the season, that I forgot like, wow, it is so much easier when you're here from the beginning. Like, it does make a huge difference. And also, as Sue probably knows, the way that we play in Europe is not at all how we play here, and getting out of like some different habits, I won't say bad, but different, getting out of some different habits, and also just like, it gave me a lot of confidence this year too. Also just like the intangible things of like being a leader, because I know how it's supposed to function. I'm not just like, okay, go with the flow because I just got here. Like, now I get to impose my voice, and yeah, so I think it made all the difference.
I know when you come back from Europe, the first like day of training camp, I feel like I would get whiplash because everything was, I'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody was moving so fast.
Yeah.
It is a big adjustment. What do you think, you've described being in Seattle as feeling more relaxed, like you could take a breath, exhale. What is it about this organization that you feel so comfortable?
I think it's the style of play, for sure. Like, I love the way we move the ball. I love the way we play. I think our coach Noelle Quinn knows me very well, and she had confidence in me before, I did anything in Europe. And I think just having a coach that just has, let me be who I want to be, the way we play, getting to learn from you my first year also made a huge difference, of course.
She was getting a statue.
I did play with, Sue Bird, so that did help a lot here. Yeah. But yeah, I just feel good. They just I just feel like I can breathe, even the organization. I talked to you about it, the fans are just so loyal to us, and through the good and the bad, yeah.
Yeah, what has it meant to be embraced by this fan base, to be embraced by the city? Like, what has that meant to you?
I'm not trying to be cute when I say like, oh, I come back for the fans. Like, I really did. Honestly, they were
They're all out there like, you're cute.
No, but honestly, I had never played in front of like a consistent WNBA crowd like that ever, or crowd period like that, except for when I was at UConn. Yeah. Even playing with you on the last year, and it was your kind of farewell tour, and having every game felt like a home game, and I had never seen that in the WNBA before, and it was a big reason why I came back, because it feels good to be where you're loved. Like, it just feels good.
Be careful, they're gonna start chanting like 20 more years, 20 more years. Watch yourself.
No, it's so true. I mean, you're my favorite player here, and everyone who I know, you're their favorite player. So it's the love is real. Yeah. Okay, you've been here in Seattle for a minute now. What are some of like your favorite spots? We're getting off the court, like favorite food spots or coffees or bars or art or whatever.
I love going to Moo Bar downtown. It's like a boba place. I used to live right on Pike's Place. I don't live there anymore, but I still love going down to Pike's Place. I love Hapanesa. I don't know if you guys have been there. Yeah, someone went, ooh. But the thing that I love the most about Seattle is like the nature of it, and being able to see green and water, and just like I can literally just go walk on the water and be perfectly fine with my day. I still haven't taken a ferry though. I know. I need to take a ferry.
I'm like, I don't think I went to Bellevue till like my 4th year.
Yeah. You're like,
we're busy, y'all, and we're tired.
Honestly, you said like, what's your favorite place in Seattle? And I was like, my bed. Yeah. Honestly.
The crib.
Yeah.
Literally. Back to the court. You're having, Megan already said, an amazing year. Defensively, you've broken Storm records for steals in a game. Already the single season mark. Already the single season mark. You're on pace for the highest single season steals average since 2013. What this year? Defense player of the year. Let's go. What this year? I feel like you've always been a great defensive player. So what? It's not like some big change happened, but something's clicking. So what's clicking?
I think I was always just very athletic and instinctual. And so that, helped my defense. But as I'm getting older and less athletic, but smarter, I've been really becoming obsessive with like watching film, reading like shooting charts. Like before every game, I'm having our like stat people send me shooting charts or like percentages from certain areas, and being able to like predict and manipulate the game on defense. I've become like obsessed with it. Like, okay, I know in this play, this player is going to go here, and that can, I don't know, that can be in steal, that can be a switch or whatever. So I think I'm really proud of myself for kind of being more in tune with the off-the-court preparation for my defensive performances.
Is that attributing to your offense as well? Because obviously you're having like career years in points, free throw shooting, assists, everything on the defensive end. Was part of it like you believing that you could be that player and like getting that confidence, like your play with the French team, did that go into it? Like, what do you feel like clicked for you?
Well, I mean, I've gone through all the positions. Sorry.
Don't do that in front of Butter Sue. Have some respect.
Also, that's really cool you made her with her broken nose.
Yeah.
That was really cool to include that part.
I'm like, I gotta make it accurate.
That was an iconic Sue moment.
To scale. She hasn't gotten it fixed yet, guys. That's just like the bun's right, the nose is right.
I'm gonna cut you off before you get in trouble. But
thank you.
what was the question?
The question, did you have to believe it in yourself to become this player, and what do you think got you here this year?
Like I said, the organization made me believe that I could be that player. I always thought I never thought I would be an all-star, honestly. I was like, I'll be a role player, I'll do what I can for the team. Like, I've always been happy with that role. But this organization really was like, no, you can be more than that, and I think that played a big part into it. I think the overseas play and the French play and FIBA play has made me realize, like, you have lived in the biggest moments and been able to perform in them. And that's every time, like, I'm in those moments now in the W, I'm like, you did this on a way bigger stage with way more pressure and way more on the line. You can do it here.
A big part of your game is your versatility. You're now being called the French Army knife. Do we like this?
Yeah, that's cool.
We're cool with it? Okay. So French Army knife, I have a question. What part of your versatility do you take the most pride in?
I think the way I can create for others. I think the way I'm able to facilitate, not necessarily like things that lead to an assist or a point directly, but just the way I'm able to just know what we need in that moment in the offense. Like, do I need to cut really hard right now? Do I need to make a play for someone else? Do I need to score? I think that's the thing I take the most pride in, is just my playmaking.
Yeah, I agree. That's a very important part of your game.
Yeah. Thank you. I learned a lot from the best.
Okay, I feel like this was always important to me, and I think it's important to you, but can you talk about like how your self-expression and your need to do that translates on the court?
What a great question.
Oh my gosh, interviewing is hard, and we're trying to get better at it, and it's a work in progress, but thank you.
And I was telling Sue, I was like, I forget, like, when we do interviews that I'm not just, chatting shit with you guys. Like, we're actually doing.
Yeah, I'm like, are you sure you want that recorded?
Right. Yeah.
We can cut that.
Yeah.
Not this though.
Again, I forgot the question again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just talk a little bit about your like self-expression and like how you express yourself and how that translates on the court, and like why that's so important to you.
Yeah, you grew up in Reading. I grew up in Reno. That's what we've bonded on, and growing up
same vibes.
same vibes.
Yeah.
I think when you grow up in a town like this, it's you just feel different immediately, when you're kind of people like us. And so I've always I never really shied from being different. I think I was like, yeah, I'm not like all these other people, and I kind of loved that. And I think that's translated into my game more recently than ever. When I was younger, I struggled with wanting to fit in, and obviously being mixed, to being French and American, to French for the Americans, to black for the white kids, just all these things. And now I've just kind of like embraced it, and learning to embrace that from a young age, I think, has also translated into the game. Like, I don't need to have this or whatever to be the player that people want me to be. Like, I can be productive and I can be efficient in my own way. And as long as my teammates are rocking with me and my coach is happy with me, like, that's all that matters.
Yeah. A big part of leadership is also being that, like being your authentic self. That's like a big part. So how do you think your leadership has changed, especially with Dom, who's now on the team? You know her from the French national team. She's 19. Such a baby. So I imagine your leadership role has also increased. So how has that been?
Noe's pushing me to be more vocal and speak up more and everything. But I want to be a leader by example more than anything. Having Dom has been like, I just feel like a proud mom every time, and because I've seen just the way she's grown since she was 16 years old, and yeah, I think also too, when you pour into others, you become better yourself as well. So it's also been nice having like Dom there, because I'm like, I know how to help her. And that gives you confidence in like a weird way, when you know that you can kind of like, you don't have to focus on yourself, you can focus on others. So just trying to like, I know I can like help Skylar, I know I can get Nneka out of her head, I know how to get to Ezzy, and then that makes you feel better about yourself as well.
Yeah, versatile leader as well. Love to hear it. For Dom, real quick.
Yeah.
I feel like we've all seen so much growth just in these, like, 3-4 months? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Give us like a pull back the curtain moment. Like, what growth have you seen from her?
I think her professionality, but I mean, when I met her, she was freaking 16, But one thing that she's always had has been like this confidence and this motivation that you don't see in teenagers, because she is a teenager. She is, I know.
It's wild. She wouldn't even be allowed in here.
Exactly. Yo, honestly. We try to go out and I'm like, oh shit, Dom can't come. Like,
You gotta go to like an actual restaurant. You're just at like Cheesecake Factory.
yeah.
Strawberry lemonade.
Everything. But I mean, yeah, she has this self-confidence in herself of like, she wants to be MVP of the league one year, but the difference is she's putting in the work to do it. Because I've played with her in France, and now I've played with her here, and she is using, we obviously have more resources here, and she's using every single one of them that she can here to get better. And I'm just like, I didn't expect that from her, and not that. Yeah, I'm just really impressed with her preparation.
Okay, we're gonna bring it to you because you're getting a statue. So like, we gotta ask Gabby. You played with Sue for 1 year. Obviously, you guys, both UConn kids, couple of years apart. But what? Just a few. What was your experience like playing with Sue? You mentioned a little bit for her last season, and just like, what are some good memories you have of Sue?
Getting to know you as a person, both of you, I always like separate like Sue Bird and Sue, or like Megan Rapinoe and Megan, I've just been honored to get to know you as people, and you guys are just both amazing and have just always been great to me, and we get along, It's just always been fun to be around you guys, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that she's Sue Bird, she's getting a statue. Like, and then things like this happen.
Wild. I know. Is that how you feel when we call you like, Gabby, come over, we want tattoos?
Oh yeah,
You're like, whoa, I'm tattooing a statue.
Not a bad idea for the next one.
True to form. Gotta have the Wazo on there.
Will your statue have the tattoos on it?
No.
Oh, dang.
I didn't have when I was playing.
They would have had to like pay me.
We can get in there and etch it on. Late night. Okay, right? We should do that, right? Yeah. Yeah. None of you guys do it. Let me do it, okay?
Honestly, don't let her do it.
Yeah. Just be like a chunk taken out of her.
Butter Sue's taken a lot of hits, but she kind of deserves them.
Yeah. Yeah, tough. I mean, we love Butter Sue.
But you guys don't see the back.
Yeah. I didn't even fuck with the back. I was like, I'm overwhelmed. The butter was melting. It was like getting everywhere. I'm like, this is nuts. How do I even do this? There was an epic picture that came out of All-Star of all 20 players headed into the CBA meetings. You've been really vocal, which I love. I'm always a fan of players using their voices, but how important was that moment, like have everybody just together? Obviously there's more negotiations to come. Sue can't comment on any of this, but how important was that as players to just like have that moment and have that vibe together?
It felt so powerful. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm a part of this moment. I just felt so lucky to be a part of it. And obviously what you did with the national team all those years back was like, yeah. Yeah. It felt like, wow, I get to be a part of a moment like this and seeing that it works, you know? Like when you do fight for what you want and when you do stand for what you deserve, that, you know, you get the payoff on the back end. And so, yeah, obviously a huge inspiration of from what you guys did with the women's soccer team, fighting for pay equality. So I hope that, yeah, I hope that I get to say that I was a part of one of those moments, and I think I get to say that I do. And yeah, just really proud of it.
For sure.
I can't comment, but I can clap. All right, Gabby, we have gotten to the game portion of our interview.
God.
We always like to do a little bench start cut with our guests. For you, this is a special tattoo edition.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to bench start cut some of your own tattoos.
Fun.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are such great interviewers.
Thank
is
you.
So fun.
Okay.
We're going to have you back.
Gabby has tattoos of the Rolling Stones' tongue, AC/DC,
Yep.
Freddie Mercury of Queen,
Okay.
bench start cut. Bench start cut. I want you to
That's
bench
tough.
start cut. Do you want to bench start? I'll let you choose. Pick a path. Bench start cut the actual tattoos, or do you want to bench start cut the bands?
Tattoos before I
Tattoos?
get canceled.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bench start cut.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying.
Okay, I will start my Rolling Stones tattoo because, yeah,
Definitely.
I have a matching one with my mom. So, oh, I know. Shout out to Therese.
See, Mom, this could be us. You playing.
Yes. So, yeah, start the Rolling Stones. The AC/DC one is also an ode to my mom, who, you know, every morning going to school, we were listening to AC/DC, and that kind of put me onto rock music. Yeah, so we'll bench AC/DC because it's still an ode to my mom, but not matching. And we will cut Freddie Mercury. I know, listen, hear me out.
Not Freddie.
Hear me.
The tattoo.
Love Freddie. Everyone thinks my tattoo is El Chapo or Pablo Escobar, which
Chapo.
I don't blame them. So we'll just cut it.
All right, good choices. Okay, so you also have a couple of anime tattoos. We've got Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
Akira from Devilman Crybaby, and I'm gonna mess this up, but Chihiro and Hako
Perfect.
from the Japanese film Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some anime fans. What you got?
Oh, this one's harder. Start AOT. This is probably like my favorite tattoo, is this one. So start this one. Okay, I will say bench the Akira one from Devilman Crybaby because it's such like an original idea. So I don't want to cut it because it's from the anime, but it's also an ode to like a painting of like fallen angel and whatever, return a painting, whatever. Anyways, it has like a lot of originality to it, so I love that. And this is my favorite movie of all time, but I would cut it just because I like the other two, like the story behind this one more. Anyways, yeah,
Okay.
that's hard though.
Yeah.
There you go. Luckily, they're tattoos, and you actually don't have to cut any of them. They all get to stay.
Bring out the knife.
Yeah, she pulls out a laser.
Yeah, this is the laser. I'm just gonna zap you up. Okay, before we let you go, we have one more game. We call this one You Meme So Much. We like to show a picture, and we like to let our guests just, tell us what's going on.
Okay.
So here is number one.
Aww. This is a very famous month in good old Reno, Nevada. This is called Hot August Nights. Yep. Yep.
We know it.
Yeah. It came down from Carson City, I'm sure.
That's right.
So it's like all these old flashy cars like from the 60s, 70s, and everyone brings out their best car, and you just have like a parade of cars the whole night. So this is my older sister, my dad, and me at Hot August Nights, and my dad actually ended up buying a Hot August Nights car. Couldn't tell you the make or model, sorry, but it looked
We'll
like
just say
this
the
was
red
yellow.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah.
Amazing. Okay, next one. I already know what you're gonna say about this one.
Good thing Beyonce made cowboy hats cool this year, so.
Just talk a little bit about the stuff the storm makes us do.
Yeah. See, I really love y'all. Like, look what I do for you guys. See? So you guys can have something to look at during the timeouts while we're getting cussed out.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. Next.
Aww. Yeah. Yeah, my first Olympics surrounded by greatness. Woo, goats, yeah.
My last Olympics. Your first, my last.
Yeah, wow. Yep. It's a few years apart.
So my favorite part about every time we take a Yukon picture, and everybody takes a picture, so don't hate on Yukon just yet. You know, like the Phoenix Mercury take a picture, the Seattle Storm, we take a picture. Anyways, we take the Yukon picture, and one of us, so anytime you see one of these pictures from any year, just know, one of us, we're smiling going, and this is why everyone fucking hates us.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because there's 20 of us. We're like, this is why everybody fucking hates us.
Yeah. It's the whole team. You're just like kicking like 2 people out. You're like, you guys out of here. All 10 of us. We're good.
Okay, so we'll go from your first
Yeah.
to your second. Real quick, before you speak on this, this is actually a video that I think I took, but Megan and I were courtside, and we like zoomed in on you. Did you know we were doing it?
No.
Oh, because it looks like you're looking at us.
I did make eye contact with you in Tokyo because you were the only person in the whole in the stands.
I was like, great job, everyone.
And she like,
This is crazy. Love you, babe.
there's like a picture of me waving to you.
What does this picture mean to you?
Yeah, I was already obviously crying sadly about the loss, and then these were happy tears because I got a much bigger ovation when they called my name than I was expecting, and just lost it. Yep, lost it on the podium. Weirdly made eye contact with you guys, apparently.
It's a story I'm telling myself.
Yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, I mean, just hearing how the crowd, gave a little bit extra for me, I completely lost it in that moment.
No, Gabby, you're a hero in France. You are a hero there.
Okay, I think we all have a lot to explain and to do on this one.
Tough.
Listen, she hit 3 threes in a row and then talked shit. So we were like, yeah, this is what you get.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
But somehow it was all friendly. I swear.
Yeah, no, I love Ryan.
Yeah, we love Ryan.
Yeah, we love Ryan, but I did not love her in that third quarter. I did not love her in that moment. But
That was
We were like, we're having fun. Get out of our little circle.
yeah, we were having
What
fun.
are you doing here? She came up on us.
She did bank one of them. I'm like,
I know.
It went in, but I'm just gonna say
And she
it.
did look at me after it.
She
'Cause
banked it.
I saw her the day before and we were like yakking. I was like, I'm putting the hex on your arm. So when she hit the third in a row, she went, and I went, damn.
That's the last time you need to put a hex on someone that
Yeah,
we
I know. You want me to touch your arm? If it works. Okay, last but not least.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it. This is the night that Gabby gave me my first tattoo, my last name in French on my leg. Thank you so much for honestly blessing me with your art.
I'm glad you feel blessed.
Yeah.
But
No. This was the end of the season, so my career was over. I was starting a new chapter, and this is like the first crazy thing I did.
Yep.
So thank you for that, Gabby.
You're welcome. Thank you. I felt very honored. Felt very, very honored that I got to give you your first tattoo. Yes.
And speaking of crazy, Gabby actually has her tattoo machine in the back, and Megan gave herself one 5 minutes before we came on. And you're gonna have to go to social media to see that video.
Yeah. It's too small to pull it out.
I mean, do you want to give him a taste? She did much better here than Butter Sue.
It is. It is. Everybody knows the oof on the back of Gabby's calf. And I was like, I want the Gabby.
There you go.
I want the oof. It
The
doesn't
oofs.
make sense
we
on
go.
the thigh, but it does.
It doesn't, but there
It
we go.
doesn't. But it does. It's my French twin.
Gabby, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. We really
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Give it up for Gabby!
Gabby!
Gabby. Gabby.
Ah, love me some Gabby.
We're doing pretty good on time.
We're doing decent. Okay, we're gonna continue our little trip down memory lane. This one is super special to me. You may know our next guest as a 5-time Olympian, a 3-time WNBA MVP, a 2-time WNBA champion, 2010 WNBA Finals MVP, 2007 Defensive Player of the Year, also the same year she won one of her MVP awards. Just saying. But Storm fans, you might also remember her for this. Please welcome Lauren Jackson. Support for A Touch More comes from Icy Hot. You're resilient. That's how you've gotten through even the most grueling workouts. You keep pushing no matter what comes your way. So the last thing you want are those post-workout pains that hold you back from tackling your next one. But with the right treatment, you can address your aches and injuries and make your comeback. All it takes is a mixture of cooling and warming sensations, plus targeted pain relief. And that's exactly what the Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm offers. It's a round, solid balm made with an easy grip design, so you can work it directly onto the problem area. The massage combined with the Icy Hot formula makes for a powerful, fast-acting pain reliever to soothe your troublesome post-workout joint and muscle aches. The formula contains 2 maximum strength ingredients that target multiple pain receptors. And on top of that, it moisturizes the area with nourishing cocoa butter and avocado oil, leaving your skin feeling soft and hydrated. Don't let pain stand in your way. You've earned your comeback. And with Icy Hot, you're so back. Buy Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm online or at a retailer near you.
Support for A Touch More comes from Etsy. With their off-court style as coveted as their on-court game, stars Cameron Brink, Skylar Diggins, Nneka Ogwumike, and Breanna Stewart are teaming up with Etsy for an exclusive collection. Each item is co-designed with an Etsy seller to reflect that player's personal style. By blending self-expression with craftsmanship, this collaboration is more than a drop. It's a celebration of the shared spirit of grit, originality, and heart that drives both athletes and makers to create something truly special. The 4-piece Icon collection includes a 2-piece clothing set by Skylar Diggins, an Etsy seller by Mary Lowe, metal statement earrings by Nneka Ogwumike and Etsy seller Deja Sparks Jewelry, an NYC-inspired charm necklace by Breanna Stewart and Etsy seller from Hadley, and press-on nails by Cameron Brink and Etsy seller Bling It On Nails. Plus, each athlete has also curated a selection of more style finds on Etsy, offering a deeper look into their off-court aesthetics and creative inspirations. Shop the full collection and curated edits exclusively at etsy.com/the Icon Collection.
Wow. Listen, we had to start with some bloopers, but
Yeah.
don't worry everybody, we got some highlights too. Come on. Let's not forget Lauren Jackson.
Yeah. What can she be? It's incredible. 3 on the clock. Whalen baseline. Back to the basket. Now faces. squares, and hits. LJ left corner three. We come to the open about Caldwell Suber and Lauren Jackson.
Especially early on when we started dating, I was like, well, what was Lauren like? And Sue was just like, pfft. I'm like, well, you know, she liked that player better. She liked that player, yeah, with a 3. She liked that player, yeah, with post game. I'm like, putting people in the basket. That's what you always say, putting people in the basket.
I was like, she got consistently double teamed and still averaged 20.
Yeah. Better. Okay. You spent your whole WNBA career here. First of all, welcome.
Welcome,
You've come
Lauren.
so
Thank you.
far.
So far.
I know. I love you. What can I say? I had to come.
I love you too.
And bring my youngest child, which was a nightmare. But love you, Lenny. But geez.
I know how much it means to Sue to have you here and to the whole organization. Can you talk a little bit? You played your entire career here, championships here. You're an icon in this city. Just what it meant to you to play in this city and like some of your fondest memories of playing here.
Every time I come back, I do. I remember, that stuff. I hated doing that stuff, like getting ready for the
things
season.
the storm makes us do.
Yeah, I know. But Kangaroo and Kiwi, obviously, headed there today, had a few drinks. But yeah, it's the fans, it's the people. The organisation itself was just so beautiful to me throughout my career, and I feel like it builds that sort of family vibe. And playing here alongside you all those years, it feels like home every time I come back, and it's so special. And watching how well the Storm are doing and how they're growing as well as an organisation, it makes me very proud.
Yeah, you saw the practice facility, huh?
I saw the practice facility. I feel like I was born 22 years too early.
We all were. You probably also forgot how Seattle doesn't have air conditioning.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We need a fan
You
out
guys
here.
doing okay
We're
out there?
melting out here. But Lauren, you come from such a rich basketball family. Obviously, your mom played. What was it like? It was so clear early on, even before your first Olympics, which I'll get to in a second. It was so clear early on, like you were the heir apparent to all of it, right? All of Australian basketball. Did that pressure at 14, you go to the Institute, did that pressure ever feel too heavy?
I actually missed out on a lot of teams early on. Like I missed out on our local Riverina teams, and then I missed out on a New South Wales team. And I think people thought that, I was a bit weak and stuff, and that's fine, But I never had it sort of easy. It was never handed to me when I was young. And then, as I got older, I sort of made the Institute, and then it just evolved from there. But I think when you're a kid, it's so difficult missing out on teams and not winning games, and going through it now with my kids, I feel it's so bizarre. And I'll keep going back to them because I'm going through this whole thing with both of them at the moment, where they want to play and enjoy it, and they're sort of measuring themselves against my success, and that's what I was like as a kid. So it was hard, but I think as I sort of stepped out and stepped up, it was what it was.
Shout out Lenny.
Shout out Lenny.
Lenny's in the crowd.
He's going to be something
I hope he's
special.
also one of the greatest ever. Yeah. Tough.
Me too, for him. Whatever he wants to do.
I just said Lenny was here.
Love you, Lenny. We've been
no,
hanging
I'm
out with Lenny. We've been hanging.
Like I said, so fast forward to you're 19 years old, you make the Australian national team, you make the Olympic team, and it's a home Olympics in Sydney. Like, that's so special. What was that like?
Well, you know what I'm like, and you know what I was like back then. So I was probably like really enjoying it. I was probably like spending a lot of time with my friends outside of the village, just doing things 19-year-olds were doing. And I probably didn't think about the moment until, I was a lot older and was like, wow, that was a huge moment. But look, I had the time of my life. My family was from Western Sydney, so they were all there. And to be playing in an Olympics on home soil was super special. So it was an amazing time. I can't really remember much of it, like in terms of the games and stuff. I don't remember it.
Well, I got one memory. I'll bring that up in a minute.
Okay, great.
Shortly after you
one.
get drafted to here, I'm always so curious on my other podcast, my other job, I always ask people, like, what were you hearing about the draft? Like, the WNBA draft is coming, you're in it. What are you hearing? Are you hearing you're going to go number one? What are you hearing about other teams? What's happening for you leading up to draft day?
I've got a story about this, and I've never, ever, ever spoken about it publicly. I know, ever.
Jackpot.
And I'm not
Strap
going to
in.
mention any names either, but I know that they'll remember what was said. But I was actually in a relationship at the time, and the person I was meant to be drafted, I was told I was going to be drafted one, but because of the person that I was in a relationship with, it might not happen because they didn't want that sort of person to be drafted number one, and if it came public. And so that was, I know. So that was in 2000. And but isn't that funny? Like, that's one of those moments that you know, like, now times have changed so much and it's so incredible, but like, you know, that's what we were dealing with back then. Like, it was a really harsh sort of period. But yeah, that was what I was told as a 19-year-old, which was crazy.
That is crazy, and I totally believe it. We do have
No, it
similar...
definitely happened.
Yeah, no, meaning we have similar experiences. I remember when I first got to the team here, you know, to fast forward a little bit, you were like, "Hey, I'm Lauren." I was like, "Hey, I'm Sue." You were like, "Are you gay?" I was like, How'd you know? I need to know. Yes. I want to go back to stores.
And nobody's
Don't ask,
asking
don't
that there.
tell. Exactly.
Don't ask, don't tell.
But that is when our relationship blossomed. Yeah. When I finally told Lauren I was gay, and she was like, "Oh, now we can hang out. This is great. We're gonna have fun." It was wonderful. So, actually, why don't you just jump to year 2?
Yeah, I'm like, Sue joins you in year 2. Are you like, who's that? Or you're like, yes. Or you're like, I'm the big dog here.
No. I think I was something like 20 though. I was still a baby.
Yeah, you're
Both are babies.
And yeah, Sue, I actually thought Adia Barnes was Sue. Like, so I walked into training camp.
Did you ask her if she was gay?
I don't know.
What'd she
Probably.
say?
I was just trying to bond with you, babe. Like,
I know. It was so innocent.
And
it
I,
wasn't.
like,
it didn't feel.
I'm such an awkward human anyway. So it was like, that was my way of bonding.
But yeah, you came to practice. We were practicing. You had just arrived.
Yeah.
You walk into the gym and you think Adia Barnes is me.
Yeah.
Running around out there.
Well, the other thing is too, like, after my first year of training camp where they made me come on day one, I was like, I'm never coming on day one ever again, because that shit was insane. Like, Lynn Dunn had them playing no fouls, no boundaries, just score the basketball.
Yeah, there was no
And
out of bounds.
People were trying to
the
kill
ball
each
could
other.
go anywhere and you had to just run after
make
it and
that
tackle
team.
each other to get it.
That's wild.
And I was like, I'm never doing this again. Like, I will never be on time to a training camp ever again. And I never was.
And you didn't.
Nope.
And you weren't.
No. Yep.
True to your word.
Yep, I was. So, yeah, well, I saw Sue. When I met her, I was like, damn, she's small. Like, little. But, yeah, I mean, I just didn't know how to, like, I was very immature, and I think I was quite ignorant as well as a young person, and I just floated about, and I didn't really think too much about it. But I did want to be a friend, and you were the point guard. And also, too, I was in this mindset where, you know, power forwards were everything. We were the centerpiece of every team. And it wasn't until the end of my career when I was like, damn, you need a good point guard. You have to have. And I was so spoiled. You were the best point guard in the world. So, like, I was very lucky.
I was spoiled too. I got to team up with you on day one. Like, who's the spoiled one?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to say. I mean, yes, you had the best point guard in the world, and you had the best power forward in the world, and you guys are both just like...
We did well.
22-year-olds just like, we're just going to, like, do this. Did you feel... I guess this is for both of you. Did you feel any pressure of carrying the franchise, or you guys were just, like, going out and playing?
No, I don't think so. I think everyone around us sort of did a really good job of just making it about basketball. Like, I think we knew we were good. You know, obviously I was injured quite a lot throughout my career, and there's like, looking back, I wish we had the resources that the teams have now, because we just don't have that stuff at our fingertips, or we didn't back then. But you know, it was an amazing experience. Seattle was incredible. There was just so much support, and yeah, it was such a great time. It really was fun. It was innocent. It was fun. It was great. Professional, but like fun.
I know. I would say our early days were like, you were like, did you just go out and play? I was like, we played,
And then we played.
and we went out. That's how I would describe
played a
those
little bit
early
long.
days.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys won a championship in your second year, your third year?
My third, her fourth.
Your
and then
third, your fourth.
6
and then-
years later.
Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, you guys are just going out and winning championships and being the best.
Yeah, something like that. I do remember at one point, I think we were both like, I'm a year older, so who knows, like
6
25,
months.
26, and we were like already the oldest on the team. I was like, how's this possible?
I know, we were always babies.
We were like the leaders and the oldest ones. I was like, what? We just got here. But it was like that from the jump.
Yeah.
We were handed the keys right from the start. They built teams around us. We were the focal point.
Yeah.
And it really was so enjoyable doing that with you.
Yeah, it was
It really
fun.
was.
Yeah. Good times.
Okay, so people ask me this all the time. So I'm gonna ask you, what is, when you look back, what is just your favorite moment of playing here in Seattle?
You know, I had so many. A lot of people ask what's the greatest accolade or whatever. It was never that. It was always the journey. It was always the sort of lead up to those moments. And in 2004, I really feel like it was a coming of age kind of year. And our friendships, we had, I don't know, there was 5 or 6 of us that after every single game, we'd end up together, whether it was at the pub, at a club, or at my house, or at your house. I don't know where it was. It was somewhere, and we were together. And we just had fun. Like, we just partied, and then we played and won, and life was good. Like, we just did it. And Cherie's here, and I want to give her a massive
shout out Cherie Sam.
Shout out.
04 champion.
One
Let's
of my
go.
favorite humans.
You left us the next year, didn't you, Cherie?
She didn't mean to.
I know,
She
I'm
didn't
joking.
want to.
I'm joking. No, it was the type of friendship and group we had where it
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh, do you want to? It was like, okay, where are we going? Like we knew
We
all
were
the
together.
time we were together, we were doing
Yeah.
it. So it wasn't when Simone threw the ball to Doppler.
That was so funny. Simone. Oh, God.
Rest
yeah.
in peace, Simone. It wasn't when you shot the ball in the wrong basket.
I still talk about that to this day. I do a lot of speaking events in Albury, in Australia, and I often talk about the fact that I was on Canadians' biggest bloopers or sports bloopers or whatever for shooting the ball.
You were
in
on the
wrong
not
end of
top
court.
10.
Yeah, I know. I was. Look, you know what? I've done a lot in my life. I've done a lot.
You've also balled out. It wasn't, honestly, so I was going to make the joke about, Lisa Leslie's ponytail, yuck, yuck. But the truth is, forget the ponytail thing. That started a rivalry between two of the greatest players ever. And you both were playing at the same time. I've never asked you this. What was it like to play against Lisa Leslie and you two have like an individual rivalry? Like, yeah, the Storm and the Sparks, of course, like, beat LA, that whole thing. But you two were always going at it and you were kind of one-upping each other each time you played, each possession. What was it like to experience that in your career?
I didn't really like it all that much. I don't like having beef with people. I'd rather just chill and, take it easy. But with her, it was funny because as a youngster, I really looked up to her, especially when 97, the league starts. I was at the AIS at that point. I was 15. And I remember, just looking at her as if she was some sort of god. And she, to me, she was just perfect. I mean, she's a model. She's a basketball player. She was, stunning, perfect basketball player. And then all of a sudden, she did not like me at all. At all. And that was before the hairpiece incident. So that was, so that just sort of devolved really quickly. And then it was on. It was on for young and old. And I remember thinking, I walked past her once she retired, and I walked past her and I said, damn, I wish we had have just spent 30 minutes to have a chat and see if we'd like each other, because we might have liked each other. Yeah, it would have been cool, but probably not. I think we might be a bit different. So
It is really like that, especially if you play a long time. You're playing for the national team. You're going to play against the other best national teams, and all those players, if they're good, they're going to be there forever. You're going to have these rivalries, and you're really like the same person in so many different ways. Like, yes, culturally there's things, and people have different personalities, but like everyone's at the top of their game. Everyone wants to win. Everyone's focused. Everyone wants to go out and sort of do all the things. So you're gonna cross paths. It is always fun when you get outside of the competition with players that you play against all the time and just be like, okay, I don't hate you anymore. Like, you don't hate me, I don't hate you. What do you feel like are the big differences back when you were playing and now culturally between basketball in Australia and basketball in America?
I'd go back to professionalism. I think, the American League, WNBA, is always sort of 5 steps ahead of everybody else in the world. And I mean, you look at the facilities now that the girls have to train in, and the expected level of professionalism, and it's it's unbelievable. And to think it's wild. Going through the facility yesterday with Lisa was something that was just, it blew my mind. And I think that's the difference right there. And then also too, it's a business. You can have players that people love and they're gone, like in an instance, and that's just part of it. Like, it's part of the way that it is, and you've got to let go and move on. So that's, whereas in Australia, it's like, well, we don't want to be mean to this person. We don't want to do this. Like, it's a bit different.
Before you go real fast, so Lauren, you do have a lot of different roles in Basketball Australia, and so you're able to make some of those changes, which is I just want to highlight that as being really important, that somebody like you, oh my God, you're running Australia basketball and I'm running USA basketball. What?
I know.
What has this world come to? I just realized that.
Yeah, here we are having drinks.
By the way, running is a bit strong. I wouldn't really say we're running it, but you get my point. It's kind of fun to have fun. Go ahead.
Is there a player today that you look at and think like, oh, I wish I could play with her?
I love Caitlin Clark. I've said that before, but I do love her, but it was taken out of context. I've always said that Sue is the one that, like, you are the, but no.
I don't
no. I have to,
I saw it.
Babe, take it.
No. You are the best point guard I've ever played with, but you are completely different players to her. Like, and also too, she's got a lot of development and growth to come, but I feel like you are the consummate professional. But I think the way that you are able to bring a team together and make a team hum, like you're the player that I actually got to play with, and I would wish I could play with.
I knew exactly what you meant.
I know
when you
you
did that video. I knew exactly what was happening.
So I'll say that I love watching her. I'm not sure I would have loved playing with her though. Like, I'm not sure, because I'd be like, pass me the ball. I'm open. Give me the ball.
But
she's a very good
It's like, I average like 5 assists. She averages like 8. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like she'd take a 3 instead of passing it to me, and I'd be like, no, mate, that's not going to work.
It's a pick and pop.
I've heard that
It's
before.
a big pop.
Nah, mate. It's not going to work.
No, mate.
Okay, I'll pass you.
Not happening.
How many points do you think you'd be averaging in this here WNBA?
God knows.
38. 30.
Yeah, lots.
Heaps.
No, I would love it. I would love it.
Heaps.
No,
mate.
you would.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
100% you would.
It would be nuts, bananas.
No, those days, I mean, I look back and I watch video. Well, I don't really, but when Harry brings it up, I'm just like, damn, I was good.
I have watched many a highlight video.
I have made Megan watch many
She'll be like,
a highlight video.
Come here, sit down. Here it is.
Story time.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Lauren, we have approached the game portion of our evening.
This is exciting.
So we do a lot of bench start cut, but we're going to do just a quick game of this or that.
This or that.
This or that.
Okay.
Okay.
For it.
Oregano or oregano?
Oregano. Oregano. It's Australian.
Exactly, everybody.
Oregano.
They say oregano. Down under.
How did you know that? That's amazing.
Meat pie or Vegemite on toast?
Oh, meat pie. I actually eat Promite. I don't know if anyone knows what Promite is, but it's like, yeah.
The next level Vegemite?
Well, it's one my grandmother gave me, so I'll eat both, but like...
I thought it was like a new age. It has protein in it.
Oh, no. This sounds right, but no.
Okay. Mecca Cafe or Kangaroo and Kiwi?
Well, it's got to be Kangaroo and Kiwi, and I did go to the Mecca yesterday, and I did get diarrhea, and it was a shocking bout. I was not very well last night, as you two can both attest to.
Yes.
So there you go.
I saw you get up 2 to 3 times to go use the restroom.
Fairness, one was to take my son.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair. Seattle coffee or Australian coffee?
Australian coffee.
Fair.
Macron. Yeah.
Are you going to Metropolitan Grill for a steak or Wasabi Bistro for some sushi?
Ooh, wasabi.
Love it. Your first Olympics as a 19-year-old or your last Olympics as a 43-year-old?
I know. It's a really tough one for different reasons, but I think I like myself better now than what I did back then. So I'd have to say my last one because my babies were there and I didn't feel the pressure because I was on the bench. I didn't really, I was there. I was like, yes, girls. Yay, babies.
Girls.
Amazing.
Okay, the Storm 2004 championship or 2010
Dang,
championship?
that's a hard one. The journey. The both of them were incredibly special. I can't pick.
Okay, there it is, folks. There it is. But we're not done yet.
Okay.
We're not
this is
done yet.
scary.
We've got 7 minutes, and we like to go to the very end. This is a game we call You Meme So Much. We just played it with Gabby. I'm going to show you some pictures, and I just want you to tell me what's going on.
Amazing.
How are we feeling in this one?
Awkward.
You look sleek as fuck.
My leather jacket.
Fit.
I just didn't like dressing up. I liked being comfortable all the time, and yeah, it was a leather jacket. I wouldn't wear it now. I would never wear that now.
If you were
And they
gonna
were
get-
blue slacks.
Black and blue?
They look black.
Yeah, thank God. If you were going to get dressed for the draft now, what would you be throwing on?
Not much, like sweats probably.
Sweats? Nike Tech suit?
Just a whole fit.
Okay.
Yeah, easy. Oh, we were so
Look
young.
at the babies.
That's actually my natural hair color.
I know.
Mine too.
Yeah, look, that was a really special time. Looking back on those photos, it's love. Like, I know we weren't great friends then, and I hadn't taken you to Kangaroo and Kiwi to Loss's Lounge. We hadn't had our private discussions, but I knew there was something there.
Yes. There's something there for sure. Tough.
Oh, my Lord.
Tough.
I want to draw your attention to Sue's shoes.
Yeah.
Very
That was
tough.
special, though. I was a bit jealous of those. And then the pedicure as well. It's like, oh, my God. We were just so awkward.
It's bad.
You only have one
It's all
strap
bad.
on your shirt.
My left knee is straighter there. I just want to highlight that. Look at her. Look
Yeah.
at her straight.
Not possible these days.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Yeah. This was
Bless.
I think this is this was our first All-Star game together.
Yeah. 2002.
Wow. My hair flip. Oh my God. More babies. More babies. All right, let's get to the good stuff.
Yeah. I
Iconic.
always ran for you. I know that. I
Same.
always look for you first. I'm so blessed to have played with you and like to have shared all of this stuff with you. So
What do you mean? Same. You carried us.
Literally.
yeah,
Literally.
I mean, we're doing the whole you need a point guard thing, but I'm not doing that by myself.
nah, you're a rock star, dude. Yeah, that was special.
So this is the Storm version of the picture I showed you at the Yukon. This is Lauren's last Olympics. Tanisha was a coach, obviously. Jewel, Ezzy, Sammy. They didn't tell me about this picture. I superimposed myself in.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
she
I remember
is.
how mad I was?
Because I was like, did I take this? Like, what's happening?
I was like, you guys forgot me?
Wow.
I was so.
In fairness, I really wasn't in the Olympics, so I get it.
Like, well, I don't remember you not being in that photo because I don't remember much about it. I'd had a few drinks before this, and yeah, it was a pretty special time. But like, yeah, what a wild ride it's been the last few years. But yeah, special. They're beautiful humans.
All right, this one might get you.
Oh, they're so cute. They're my babies. Yep, they're a lot bigger now. A lot bigger. Lenny's like huge. My little 6-year-old, he's here, and I'm surprised he hasn't been
I'm
on
like,
the
Lenny,
stage. And
you want to run up?
Yeah.
where are you, little man? Where's my boy?
Hit a sprint, Lenny. Hit a sprint.
You know you want
I
to.
don't know.
Oh, he's there. That's
Oh,
him.
you're
up
up
top.
there.
Come here,
Up
baby.
here! Up here!
Where are you, darling? Oh, there he is. He's coming. He's not going to miss. Don't jump.
Nice. Someone catch him if he,
He broke
does,
his
though.
leg when he was like one jumping off furniture. So, oh, here he's coming.
Right, he's coming
not
down.
going to miss this
He's
moment.
good. You
I'm
got
sorry.
3 minutes. You're good.
Yeah, you got a couple minutes. We'll wait for Lynn to get down here before we walk you off. But Lauren, before we let you go, obviously thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
It's so special for me to have you here for this weekend. It was special for my Jersey retirement because so much of our careers are intertwined. You know how I feel, everybody does. But this statue, like truly, if I could pick one person that I could like literally have right next to me, it would be you. This statue to me represents you.
Yeah, well, thank you, but
Absolutely.
it's you. I'm surprised he didn't fly down.
I
with
can't
his
wait for him to
little
come
special cape.
bounding through here.
Here he comes. I can
But
hear
before
him.
Lenny comes on, we got to give it up for Lauren. Thank you for coming on. The Storm fans love you, Lauren. Give it up for Lauren Jackson. I feel like cue the music.
I love you.
We don't know where Lenny is. He'll be here in a
Lenny has
minute.
disappeared. That bloody child.
Go out and keep Lenny here. And when we come off, we stop on. Do the Nike. Are we doing mini games? No. Lenny! 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 Lenny!
All right. Thank you for joining us on A Touch More Live. Thank you.
We'll be right there.
Again, a special thanks to Nike for making this amazing night possible and their support of athletes like Sue and I for all of these years. Thank you, everybody. Seattle,
Thank you guys
we love
so
you.
much.
We're going to see you tomorrow. Give it up for Sue Bird.
Support for A Touch More comes from Icy Hot. You get things done, and the last thing you need is to put everything on hold for your aches to go away. You can make your comeback now with Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm. It contains 2 maximum strength ingredients that target multiple pain receptors, so you can experience instant relief post-workout. Ice works fast, and heat makes it last. You no longer need to let pain stand between you and your goals. Just massage the Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm directly onto your troublesome aches, and boom, you're so back. Buy Icy Hot Pro Massage Balm online or at a retailer near you.